Cattle. You probably picture a fenced-in pasture and a lazy afternoon chewing grass. But strip away domestication, and this family's wild side is a different animal entirely. Horns that can shatter bone, bodies that shrug off a lion pride. One species so rare it wasn't discovered until 1992. Today we're ranking all 13 species of wild cattle, the Bovini tribe, from the smallest, most overlooked dwarf buffalo up to an animal massive enough to outweigh a small car. Size isn't everything, but it's the foundation, so that's how we're climbing this list. Number 1 is genuinely terrifying. Let's start small. We're kicking things off with the ghost of the wild cattle world, the Saola. Weighing just 80 to 100 kilograms, roughly the size of a large deer, the Saola is so elusive that scientists didn't know it existed until 1992, when researchers found strange horns in a hunter's home in Vietnam. It lives exclusively in the misty Annamite Mountains along the Laos-Vietnam border, and none have ever survived long in captivity. Genetic testing confirms it's a true, if primitive, wild cattle species, with long, curving horns and striking white facial markings. With possibly only a few dozen left, it might be the rarest large mammal on Earth. Next up is the Mountain Anoa, officially the smallest true wild cattle species alive, tipping the scales at under 150 kilograms. Found only on Indonesia's Sulawesi Island, this dwarf buffalo is covered in thick, woolly, dark brown fur, an adaptation to its cool, high-altitude forest home. Don't let the size fool you. Mountain Anoa are short-tempered and will charge without warning if cornered, using short, sharp horns as close-range weapons. They live mostly alone or in pairs, defending their territory aggressively despite their small stature. Endangered by illegal hunting and habitat loss, fewer than 2,500 mature individuals remain. Just a notch above its mountain cousin is the Lowland Anoa, weighing between 150 and 300 kilograms, noticeably larger and leaner. It shares the same Sulawesi homeland, but sticks to swampy lowland forests instead of misty highlands. Its sleeker body helping it push through dense, muddy underbrush. Like its relative, it's largely solitary and defends its patch of forest with genuine aggression. Its straight, triangular horns, capable of inflicting serious wounds. It will even drink seawater to supplement minerals in its diet. Some scientists debate whether the two Anoa are really separate species, but both remain endangered, with under 2,500 adults left. The Tamaraw, or Mindoro dwarf buffalo, claims the 10th spot at roughly 200 to 300 kilograms. Found nowhere else on Earth except the Philippine island of Mindoro, it's the largest native land mammal in the country. What sets it apart is its solitary, almost antisocial lifestyle. Unlike herding buffalo, adult Tamaraw spend most of their lives alone, relying on short, thick, V-shaped horns for defense. Early hunters called it one of the most dangerous animals to corner in Southeast Asia. Once numbering around 10,000, hunting and habitat loss have crushed the population to a few hundred, now critically endangered. 9. Banteng. Now we enter true heavyweight territory. The Banteng is a striking wild jungle cattle species native to Southeast Asia, with bulls weighing 400 up to 900 kilograms. Males are black to dark chestnut with sharp, curving horns up to 75 centimeters long, while females sport a lighter reddish-brown coat, both flashing white socks and rump patches. Unlike the solitary species before it, Banteng are social, moving in herds of up to 40 led by a dominant bull, and confrontations often escalate into serious clashes for herd control. Bulls fight violently during mating season. Wild Banteng are now endangered, squeezed out by habitat loss. Nicknamed Black Death by hunters, the African buffalo weighs between 425 and a massive 870 kilograms, with big bulls nearing a full metric ton. Its defining weapon is the boss, a fused helmet-like horn plate covering the skull that absorbs devastating blows during fights or predator attacks. African buffalo are famously unpredictable and will actively hunt down lions that threaten their herd, a level of retaliation almost unheard of among grazing animals. They travel in herds numbering in the hundreds, using sheer numbers to fend off lions, hyenas, and crocodiles. With roughly 400,000 individuals remaining, they're the most numerous species on this ranking. The Kouprey, or gray ox, is Cambodia's national animal and one of the most mysterious entries here, weighing between 700 and 900 kilograms. Unlike the bulkier species ahead, it has a light, graceful, long-legged build, more athletic than brute strong. Bulls grow an enormous dewlap that can drag along the ground, plus wide, forward-arching horns that fray dramatically at the tips from years of digging into soil. Undocumented by science until 1937, it's now considered possibly extinct, with no confirmed sighting since the late 1980s despite extensive surveys. Decades of warfare and snare poaching devastated it before conservationists could act. Now extinction. The Aurochs, wild ancestor of nearly all domestic cattle, was an absolute unit. Bulls stood up to 180 centimeters at the shoulder, weighing 700 to 1,000 kilograms. Roaming Europe, Asia, and North Africa, it was described by Julius Caesar as barely smaller than an elephant. Its forward-curving horns, up to 80 centimeters long, were prized as drinking vessels and battle trophies. Cave paintings at Lascaux depict it as a mythic beast. Hunting and habitat loss drove it extinct. The last one died in Poland in 1627. Europe's largest surviving land mammal, the European bison, or Wisent, weighs between 800 and 1,000 kilograms, with dominant bulls occasionally exceeding that. Closely related to yaks and the extinct aurochs, it shares a similarly imposing silhouette, a shaggy mane, a pronounced shoulder hump, and powerful legs built for forest terrain. Hunted to complete extinction in the wild by the early 20th century, every Wisent alive today descends from a handful of captive-bred survivors, one of conservation's greatest comeback stories. They live in loose, non-territorial herds. Despite their calm grazing reputation, a charging bull is a genuine freight train of muscle. The American bison is a North American icon, with bulls commonly weighing 900 to 1,000 kilograms and the largest recorded individuals nearing 1,270 kilograms. Everything about it screams raw power. A massive shaggy head, a towering muscular shoulder hump, and short curved horns built for close, devastating combat. Despite its bulk, it can sprint up to 55 kilometers per hour and pivot with startling agility. Historically, tens of millions roamed the Great Plains before 19th century hunting crashed the population to under 1,000 individuals. Conservation efforts have since rebuilt it into the tens of thousands, and predators mostly avoid healthy adults. The wild yak is a true giant of the high-altitude world, with bulls weighing 800 to 1,200 kilograms, built to dominate Tibet's brutal, oxygen-thin plateaus at elevations up to 6,000 meters. It has an enormous lung and heart capacity, dense, shaggy fur hanging almost to the ground, and wide, splayed hooves that grip icy, rocky terrain with ease. Wild yak bulls are notoriously aggressive and mostly solitary or found in small bachelor groups, using long, sweeping horns in violent clashes during the autumn breeding season, sometimes fighting to serious injury over access to females. Unlike their smaller domesticated descendants, wild bulls have been known to charge vehicles and researchers without provocation. Hunting and competition with domestic livestock have pushed wild yak numbers down to roughly 10,000 or fewer. We're closing in on the top spot with the wild water buffalo, one of the heaviest bovines alive, with individuals reaching up to a staggering 1,200 kilograms. It's the true ancestor of the domestic water buffalo used across Asian farms, but the wild version is taller, heavier, and armed with the widest horn span of any living bovid. crescent-shaped horns stretching up to 2 meters tip to tip. Found today in fragmented pockets of India, Nepal, Bhutan, and Thailand, it favors swamps and flooded grasslands, where its massive splayed hooves let it move through mud that would trap other large animals. Confrontations between rival bulls can turn genuinely brutal. Habitat loss and interbreeding with domestic buffalo have left only a few thousand genetically pure individuals in the wild. And at number 1, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the entire wild cattle world, the Gaur. Native to South and Southeast Asia's forests, bull Gaur can weigh up to an almost unbelievable 1,500 kilograms and stand as tall as 2.2 meters at the shoulder, making it not just the largest wild cattle species, but the largest wild bovine on the planet, dwarfing even the American bison and wild water buffalo. It's built to intimidate, with a towering muscular ridge along its spine, thick curved horns capable of goring a tiger, and glossy dark fur stretched over pure, dense muscle. Despite its size, the Gaur is surprisingly agile on steep, mountainous terrain, and healthy adult bulls have been documented fighting off and occasionally killing tigers, their only real natural predator. So there you have it, all 13 species of wild cattle, ranked from the ghost-like Saola all the way up to the tiger-fighting Gaur. Which one surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this ranking, hit subscribe for more deep dives into the animal kingdom's most powerful creatures. See you in the next one.